You were excited about that dream, but now you want to give it up. I know how it is. Things are a lot harder than you expect them to be. You had this vision of doing something and you thought everything was going to happen with ease, but you never anticipate all the setbacks that will come and the frustration that you experience. So if you're somebody who has given up or you're thinking about giving up, in this video, I'm going to give you 5 ways to keep going even when you want to give up. What's up, it's Gene, this word to be great. And I'm here to help you to go from feeling worthless to worthy. It's so easy to give up. And I don't blame you for wanting to give up when you go through many setbacks. You see, I started my journey as a motivational speaker back in 2012. And now it's 2016, I am still going hard. What's that, 14 years later? Now that's some longevity, that's some persistence, that is having perseverance. And a lot of people today, they can't even go 3 months without giving up something. But I'm gonna give you the 5 things that I do that has helped me to sustain myself when I wanted to give up. 1, revisit your why. You have to have a why you can revisit, because if you don't have that, it's gonna be very hard for you to keep going when you want to give up. So today, I got a text message from a friend. So he asked me this question. I'm gonna read the text and I'm gonna give you my response so you can know what my why is. He said, Gene, what is one of the reasons that you do what you do? And this was my response. After my daddy left when I was 11 years old, 2 weeks after promised me he would never leave, my abandonment issues caused me to struggle with low self-worth. I never believed I was good enough in life. I overcame that, and that drives me to help others to overcome their low self-worth, which is the reason I'm always telling people they're worthy to be great. You see, when y'all see me making these videos and I'm yelling at the end, you are worthy to be great, you have to understand something. That comes from so much pain that I experienced from a kid to my adulthood. And that very pain has become my passion. And that is my why. See, no matter what it is you're trying to accomplish, when you have those moments you want to give up, the very thing that can keep you going is your why. So make sure you're very crystal clear with that. You don't have a motivation problem, you have a self-worth problem. And that's why you're not going after your dream. So I want to encourage you to join my new Worthy to be Great community by clicking the link in my profile or scanning the QR code so we can focus on you building your self-worth. 2, use visualization to mentally live and feel yourself living that dream. You know, visualization is very powerful. It's when you envision yourself living that dream. Now, there's 2 ways you can visualize. You can visualize externally. That's when you see yourself through the eyes of other people. You see yourself how you look physically, how you walk physically. It's an external view. Now, that's a very powerful view, but the most powerful visualization is when you visualize internally. That's when you see yourself from a first person point of view. You see from your eyes. You visualize what it feels like to live your dream. See, internal visualization allows you to train your subconscious mind that the dream is real. And when you start training your mind this way, then you'll find yourself being inspired to keep going when you have those tough times. You see, when I had those moments and I want to give up my dream because I bummed the speech, whatever it was, I always go back and visualize myself being successful. And that visualization helps me to keep going when I want to give up. So no matter what it is you want to accomplish, when you having those hard times in your life, I want to encourage you to internally visualize yourself living that dream, because that vision will help you to keep going when you want to give up. 3, change your routine. One thing about us as humans, we love novelty. That's something new. That's why when the new iPhone comes out, everybody wants to buy. Or the new Jordans come out, people want to buy. New video game, whatever it is. As humans, we love novelty. And the same thing happens with our routines. See, if you have a routine and you do the same thing every time, eventually it will become boring because it becomes monotonous. And the only way you can start to reignite that fire within yourself about doing your task is by changing up your routine. 4, schedule a rejuvenation break. One of the biggest lies that I bought into listening to people online is that you always need to grind. You don't need to take breaks. Man, that's a bunch of bull. It is very important that you take breaks because we are human. You cannot keep going 1,000 miles per hour like you're a machine and you don't think you're not going to break down emotionally, mentally. That will not work. As a matter of fact, I remember when I was making so many videos. I was making a video a day for almost 2 years. And it got to the point that mentally I was struggling to make a video because I was so tired of recording the videos, editing the videos, thinking about video ideas. And what was happening was I was starting to hate the process of making videos. And the reason that was happening is because I was not taking breaks. I was just grind. And it was just breaking me down. But what I've learned over time is that it's very important to schedule yourself some rejuvenation breaks. Now that could be taking a day off in a week, they could be taking a week off, but make sure you schedule it so you know how much time you'll take off and you can get right back to your dream. Because if you start taking breaks and you don't schedule them, what's going to happen is that one day will become 2 days. That 2 days will become 3 weeks. And before you know it, you have fell off and you have lost all your momentum. So if you want to be able to stay fresh and keep going for your dream, it's very important that you schedule those rejuvenation breaks. 5. You know, one thing that I've benefited from over the years is having good mentors and coaches that I've hired. You know, I didn't do this whole journey myself. You know, when I first started, I had a productivity coach. I had a speech coach. I had like 5 or 6 mentors. I've helped people that I had people in my corner, and I still do, that help me along the way. See, when you're going after a dream and people around you have never went after something or they never tried to build anything, they cannot relate to the things that you're going through. They don't understand when you're talking about you was at home at night and you was depressed because you don't know when your next opportunity is going to come. They don't understand when you posted a video that you worked 3 hours editing and it only got 2 views. They don't understand what that feels like. So if you try to talk to your friends or family members who have never built nothing or trying to do what you're doing, they will not understand the amount of pain that you're struggling with. But when you have a coach, when you have a mentor, when you have somebody in your corner that's doing what you're doing, who have been through what you're going through, it makes that process so much easier. Now, if you don't have the money to get a coach, if you don't have a mentor, if you have a friend in your life that's a go-getter, somebody that's actually building something, they have a vision, you can see that person taking action, let me tell you something, those people are very rare. That type of friend you want to have in your corner. You want to protect that relationship because that person will understand what you're going through. They will understand the grind. They will understand the pain. And when you want to give up, you can reach out to that person and that individual can encourage you to keep going when you want to give up. It doesn't matter what you want to accomplish in life. You got to understand something. We all have to go through a process and it's going to be hard. If you haven't got to the point in your dream when life is smacking you in the face and you're losing and you feel like a loser and you want to just give up, don't worry, eventually it's going to come. And that's why I make this video, so you can start preparing yourself mentally to keep going when you want to give up, because you are worthy to be great. If you like this video, I want to ask you to like and share this video. Also, hit that bell so anytime I post a new video, you're notified. Join my Word to Be Great newsletter. This newsletter is designed to help you build your self-worth, your self-discipline, your self-confidence so you can achieve your dreams. So click the link below and join my newsletter today.